Good morning, everyone. It's Dread from Miss Valley Entertainment News, and it is morning. I haven't even had my coffee yet. Oh boy. So, I already made a video that covered this, but it hasn't come out yet. It's not going to come out for a couple of days still. But when I woke up this morning and saw what was going around the interwebs, I really had to make a short video on this. I don't like clickbait and ragebait. I don't like it from either side of politics, either side of any argument. I just don't like it. I don't care if I'm watching, looking at a video or a video title on YouTube on something that I would agree with the title even. But if I'm looking at it and I see clickbait in there or I see rage bait, I get upset. I don't like that stuff. I understand why it happens. YouTubers are trying to get people's attention, but I still don't like it. And there's been a whole bunch of videos come out today that I've seen that are like this. By Smash JT, this one. Avowed caught hiding pronouns in previews. Yeah. This is a lie. Smash JT, you should know better. Avowed was not caught hiding anything. I watched a video yesterday of a preview of Avowed where the gentleman pointed out, it showed on screen that there are pronouns in this game, and he talked about it and then moved on. It was readily available to see for anyone who did a recent preview of Avowed. Anyone. The fact that I only found one person who mentioned it just means that a lot of people didn't notice it. Again, over here, we've got Very Dark at Dark Titan Media says Avowed pushes identity politics, forces you to pick pronouns, and adds they, them to the game. Well, technically, yes, but that's very... the way it's worded, I don't like. Forces you. Pushes. Look, if you don't like DEI hires, if you don't like people who hire activists in games instead of hiring gamers and game designers and developers, if you don't like that kind of thing, I'm on your team. I'm on team. I don't like it either. Okay. But the reason I don't like it is because of what it usually does. And we've seen a lot of this. It creates bad games. It creates the focus off of the game and puts it on something else, and the game suffers for it. In the case of Avowed, and I have a video coming out now in 3 days on some Avowed previews. The previews are all extremely positive, and a lot of them actually break down how much things that were just a little iffy before have improved over the last few months. What great improvements Obsidian has done to their Avowed game. I'm hyped about that game. I'm very cautiously optimistic and confident that it's going to be a good game, and a lot of people feel the same way. These kind of clickbait and rage bait headlines do the game a disservice. People, you can't be upset when DEI and activists ruin a game. Like, ruin a game. Because they're, they talk about how they'll focus their marketing campaign on, oh, look, we're doing this for this special interest group. Right. And they focus the marketing campaign on that, and that people say, well, there's a reason they focus the marketing on that. It's because the game sucks. With Avowed, this is not true. You can't be mad at one thing and then be mad when the opposite happens at the same time. That's rage bait. That's clickbait. And its very finest. And I'm not going to stop listening to Very Dark or Smash JT because they have a lot of really good information that comes out, and they're entertaining at times. I just don't like those kind of titles to videos and what they do. That's not fair to Avowed or Obsidian. Yes, they chose to put pronouns into the game. That is the only thing I've heard so far. The only thing I've heard so far that I don't like about the game. That I don't agree with. Do I wish they hadn't put them in there? Yes, I do. But if they choose to make it so that a character creation You choose your pronouns rather than choosing your sex of your character. And that's the way they do it. All right, whatever. That's not a game breaker for me. If that's it, that's not a game breaker. And no one's reported on anything else they've seen that goes beyond that. Not so far. We certainly haven't had a marketing department come out and say, hey, look, we're here for the trans people. Yay, we're a trans game, like pretty much Dragon Age Failguard did. Right? It's not like that. It looks like the team at Obsidian concentrated on making a great game. And again, my video comes out in like 3 days, Wednesday morning, so you can check that out. It looks like they concentrated on making a great game, and it looks like they've succeeded. They've made a very fun game. They've made a game that's probably going to stand up to most of the tests of time if people give it a fair shake and don't unfairly attack it and use words like caught hiding and pushes, forces. That's not always fair. That's just not always fair to do that. And I don't think in this case it's a fair thing to do. I just don't think that's a fair thing to do, to tear apart a good game for that. I mean, if we had torn apart Baldur's Gate 3 based on the fact that your character can romance any other character in the game, whether it be male or female, whether your character be male or female and the other character be male or female, if we chose to tore apart Baldur's Gate 3 for that, wouldn't we be throwing the baby out with the bathwater? It looks like you're kind of doing that with Avowed, though. So maybe don't. Maybe calm down. Do you need the views that bad? Smash GT, you've got almost 90,000 subscribers. Very Dark, you've got 134,000 subscribers. Do you really need to put out a video where you tear apart a game unfairly just so you get clicks? People, we all have to be a little bit better than that. If a game is legit doing something that people don't like, it's legit trying to force and inject something. It's trying to change society, and it's doing so in a way that they focuses on that and not on the game, and the game itself is crap, then yes, call it out. But when they just do something simple to appease everybody, to try to appeal to everybody out there, so what? The pronouns are not my line in the sand. That's not the hill I'm going to die on. I don't like it. I wish they wouldn't do it. But it's not the hill I'm going to die on, people. It's just not. Clickbait and Ragebait, people. Don't get fooled by this stuff, please. And if you don't think Avowed is great, again, watch my video coming out Wednesday morning. See what you think then. Go check out some of the videos for the people who did previews on Avowed recently. They've all been coming out lately. See what you think yourself. Maybe you'll change your mind. Maybe you won't. If you don't buy it. Cool. There's a billion games out there that are probably more for you then. I respect that. I understand that. But don't tear it apart unfairly while trying to have your cake and eat it too. We're going to tear you apart if you focus on the pronouns. But if you don't focus on the pronouns and they're in there, we're going to tear you apart too. Makes no sense to me. Very early in my morning, my name is Dread. This has been Miss Valley Entertainment. News. I'm going to have my coffee now. Bye, people.